Alrighty. Jumping back into some Starfield. So I'm not super far from where I was last time. I've definitely played a little bit. I can't remember where on earth I had my camera because I think I've streamed some Baldur's Gate since then. But yeah, I figured I had some couple hours free, so I figured we'd jump in. Continue on. I want to do some side story stuff. I cannot recall what was again streamed and what wasn't. But I found a note talking about a secret, oh my god, it's all out there. Secret outpost out this place. So I want to go there, and I think to do that, I think I have to go, because I haven't been there before. Because I can't go to this one, can I? No, so I think I have to go to the closest one, then jump and jump again. I don't have contraband, that's a win. Did not pay attention. I kind of wish when you jumped into, I don't know, a place near a planet, because I wasn't paying much. Oh, this is Neon. I do need to go here as well. I kind of wish when you jumped in near a planet that has that stuff, that you could choose to jump on the outer edge of that planet. Or if there was like, maybe there is, I guess these are the freestar ones, maybe, with that little note above them, so you know you're going to be scanned if you go there. But okay, so now I need to go here. Right, there we are. And then we go to the next place, and we can find this secret base. Don't know what's there, but I imagine it'll be something pretty interesting, right?
I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso.
Is this...
Over now.
Is this Paradiso? Main security office. You know what? We said we were gonna do the other thing, so I'm gonna do the other thing. And we will maybe get to that later. Sure. Oh my god, I almost knocked over my drink. I feel like I had my camera in a slightly different place last time, right? Because I could kind of see both of these. Maybe on that side of me. But I suppose as long as it's in the middle, it's whatever. I don't plan on doing a lot of ship stuff. At least not this time around. God, it looks... I really... I did post a recent video about Starfield. Okay, so we got enemies coming in, right? If I scan the planet and just choose to go to the secret outpost, do I just avoid them? I do. Kind of wish it made me fight them. For a minute, I thought it was going to. Because again, I kind of... What was I in the middle of saying? Yeah, I posted a video talking about Starfield. And I wish there was more reason for me to use the ship. There's a man down here, just... No, that way. On the other side of the ship, I realize I can't go past the bounds of my thing. There's a man down there. Is he going to attack me, or is he going to talk? Oh, this is the secret base. Instantly just got fucking headshot. Oh. Okay, I don't know why I'm floating away. There we go, we got some cover here. Who's that? Oh, that's, yeah. I absolutely forgot I had a companion with me. Oh, I had to reload. Oh, that was some rough aiming. Get out of here. Is my... No, I do remember this game having very high sensitivity. I mean, I played it the other day, but okay.
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that right?
I mean, it was, what's that guy's name? I want to call him Cassidy, Samco. I don't had Overwatch on the brain. He says to the victors go the spoils. We killed 3 men. Come on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. An arc welder, is that different to, or is it maybe a better version of the cutter? This is heavy. What would I need an arc welder for something? Maybe. May as well grab it, hey? Yeah, I'm gonna do this again. I know I've already done this, but the sensitivity is so incredibly high. I might just need to give myself a gameplay. Where is it? Interface? No controls? Oh my god, what am I doing? Absolute mess. Yeah, literally my look sensitivity, aim sensitivity, controller sensitivity shouldn't have any impact. Mouse look sensitivity. A vertical looking, horizontal looking, looking via the mouse. I'll be honest, I don't know what the difference between these settings are, but like, how did I not see this? Yeah, half what it is now. All right. So again, my thing is find a point, scroll the mouse across. Okay, we need a little bit higher than that. Is it controls? Yep. Let's try 25. I think that might be good. All right, we've got to find our point. Scroll the mouse around. Ooh, I'll put up just like 1% more. I know that's finicky. We've gone 2. How did it get worse? What? No, okay, that's good. Oh, the looks. Yeah, okay, now the now the aim down sight sensitivity is trash. Controls, can I go back to default? Confirm defaults. Mouse look down to 27. What? So, okay, so I was correct to put both of those down. Why on earth are there 2 different sensitivity options for mouse sensitivity? Yeah, I'm just going to try this as it is. We don't need to mess around with that anymore. I've at least got the looking down, right? The aiming is going to be a bit high. Yeah, I shouldn't. Sorry, this is, I know, just absolutely dicky. Aim 70. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't quite understand the purpose of that. Because I've got controls. I'm again putting the mouse up just another couple of percent because I'm used to it now. And then aim, I'll put down to 15. And then we're just going to play. Maybe I should have just stuck with what I was getting used to, but here we are, hey? Alrighty, so is this the secret outpost where we are now? Down there? So what's our... Is it this one? Well, that guy's level 30. Luckily, this gun is fucking strong as shit. Oh, there are other people here? Can I not shoot through that? Confirmed. Can shoot through it. Oh, I thought this was an entrance right here. What am I doing?
Today's not gonna be your day, pal.
I should check what ammo this uses and make sure I don't use anything else with it. I do not. You know what? Looking forward to... I want to use some... no, not modified Lawbringer. I want to use some shotgun. Where's some shotgun? What's the Asher? Oh. There we go, the coachman. That's what I was looking for. Black elbow grease gear? Sure. Oh, I keep pressing, I go walk up or I press E to like, what's the word? To open them. And then it just automatically takes the first thing that's on them because they just open. So now this game's been out a bit longer, it looks like the general consensus is it F for flashlight? Yeah, obviously. General consensus seems to be not a bad game. Has its problems. Definitely has its problems. I haven't looked at a lot of the criticism. But I imagine a lot of people had the same issues that I do. Which is like, again, my issues, not massive. But, again, it just feels like Bethesda of Mantis. No way. No way.
I mean, the Mantis is a fairy tale.
Oh yeah.
Someone
Plays
keep
all we war.
pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere.
Oh, that man just got taken out. Did he kill him? Are we suddenly very strong for some particular reason? Less like the gold mine. Definitely want to read that. So yeah, like I was saying, seems like most people's problems are oh, that actually hit him. Surprised that interacted. Yeah, similar to mine, where it's like, yeah, good game. Good game. Don't get me wrong. Okay, that's the loop back around.
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much.
I don't know where to
good.
see my level.
The spacers and pirates need someone to fear. Someone to check them.
Don't know.
To make
Doesn't really
them
matter, does it really?
realize some lines cannot be crossed.
Grab everything useful.
You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp.
But yeah, they kind of just missed the...
Further.
Oh my god. That scared the hell out of me. They just kind of missed the spacefaring fantasy for me. And also, why are all these guys wearing spacesuits inside when Sam Coe won't do it? Alright, body block, body block. Go, Sam. Go, go, go. Why is this guy my mission all of a sudden? What? Okay, that was odd. Yeah, I don't need a rescue axe. Take grenades though. Oh, you got Scorpion. You got Scorpion so hard. Yeah, I just really wish they'd done the ships better. Because it does feel like they're relatively... And look, I guess for the people that really like the ship battles, pretty good, right? I think the ships are well designed. But I just look at it and I'm like, why would I fly around? Like, what's the, One's not working. So I could do that one. Oh, there's two that I could do. I could do that one. Oh, I could do one of these. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I think the ship designs are quite nice. That looks good. Then maybe that one. Just clicking on it sent it straight away. That's interesting. Yep, that one. There we are. Yeah, I think the ship designs are nice. Recon sim. More move. Oh, less movement speed noise. Okay. Drag and fin. Okay. Don't really use mines, but I should get into that a little bit more. But yeah, I just don't see the spacefaring fantasy as much as I'd like to. Based on, I want to try the Urban Eagle. They run away. because I can fast travel everywhere, and it's a necessary evil, right? Being able to fast travel everywhere, but at the same time, you've also okay. This doesn't feel great. This weapon, to be honest. What's the tombstone? Isn't this the burst fire? Okay, I shot something back there which exploded, which was funny. Also, actually, that's something else to talk about. I considered making a video, but I don't know if it's worth making a video on it. Okay, somebody just threw a nade at me. Yeah, I don't know if it's worthy of a Leon. Okay.
I met with a lawyer and was prepared to party hard.
We'll listen to this and I'll keep talking.
Will was emotional. Mom and I stopped talking years ago. Mom didn't look good, but it was Mom. It's weird, crazy, and cryptic as ever.
They're fused together. Maybe it was the fire.
It was hard to hear, almost touching, but then the punchline.
But then the punchline.
No inheritance until I go to Mom.
What was that delay?
Secrets. Untenable at 1 beat. And she ends not with an I love you or an I'm proud of you. No. Semper Tyrannis. Oh my god. Always that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks, Mom.
Oh,
Thanks
that's nade. Oh.
so much.
Didn't quite run away from that one. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Didn't feel like it warranted its own kind of like full video. I did think about it, but I don't want to feel like I'm piling on the problems with the game. Because again, I like it so far. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's fine. I don't think it's going to have the legs of a game like Skyrim, which I don't know if it's even fair to make that comparison. I mean, they're both Bethesda, obviously, games. But they are very different games in like what they were going for in, oh my god. In very different games in like scope, right? Sorry, I gotta turn this down for myself because it's so fucking loud. There's a lot of people down here. So how do these people get here? Where's their ship? But I can't focus today, hey? Alright, that's what I was saying. Can I skip me down here? So, we'll start off with what I was trying to talk about. So, some people, I don't know if they were data miners or if they were just people who got into some game files or hacked out of an invisible wall. So, you guys don't know, right? When you land in a place like this, outside this base, fucking hell, Sam, you can only travel so far before you'll hit an invisible wall. Right? I kind of knew that going in. I didn't think it was going to be just a complete freeform experience, but some people were disappointed that they couldn't travel between the different areas. So you couldn't go from area 1 on one side of the planet to area B on the other side, right? Can't do that. Some people were disappointed. I understand the disappointment. I do. Because it would have been nice, but I don't know how often I would have actually done that, and how often most people would have actually done that, you know? Like, what would that have really achieved for you? There's a wall there. Oh, there's a glass window there. So some people were disappointed. I was kind of like, take it or leave it. I digress. But some people found out that you can, if you get past the invisible walls, the areas are technically connected. I don't think you can get past the invisible walls without using some kind of cheese, right? But that tells me that at one point, ooh, that helmet's, I'll equip that. But that tells me that at one point, they probably intended for you to be able to do that. And then it either became too hard. Oh my god, nade just popped in here. Or it became too taxing, right? Because the people who have found that you can do this, or you could have done this if you get past the invisible walls, also notice that at a certain point the game crashes because it loads too much of the planet, right? My guess is that that is a... Well, it's obviously a technical restraint to a certain degree. But it also sounds like... That guy's healing him, isn't he? That's cool. Oh, God. It's a technical restraint. But it's also a concession they made. Now, do I think it's a bad concession they made? No. No, I think that was probably a good idea. That was probably a solid decision. Because how often am I going to want to travel from one side of the planet to the other by foot? Because there's no vehicles, unless they also made the concession to... That grenade stopped right in front of that guy. Ooh. Unless they also made the concession that, oh, well, we're not going to let people travel the planet anymore, so we'll also, you know, remove any intentions of vehicles, all right? Maybe they did that. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing, trying to put myself in the mind of a developer, trying to imagine the scope of a project that then changes. So maybe that was their initial plan. Because why else would the worlds be connected in any respect? Right? I reckon they've done that. I reckon they started out planning to be connected. Which is fine. That's a good idea. Great idea. Love that idea. Then I think they realized, holy shit, that's a lot of fucking work. That's a lot of space between. And we're struggling to either run the game when the game has to load that much of the world, or we're concerned about how much dead and empty space is in between. Because the procedural generation that kind of has to fill in, I don't know what drum beat is, so I'm going to grab it. All the procedural generation that has to go then in the middle of the two handcrafted areas is kind of middling, right? Because I feel like a lot of the computer generated stuff has been a little middling for me. I've not played much of it. I'll throw it out there. I've not played much of it, so kind of hit and miss on what I'm actually experiencing. But I reckon that's what's happened there, is they've had this idea. They wanted to make it work. It hasn't quite worked, so they've taken it out. And that's fine. That's not a bad thing. Developers do that all the time. I think there was something for Baldur's Gate 3 where people found a feature that they believe Larian removed. And some people got upset about it, and it was like, that's... Yeah, you can be a bit sad when something's not in the game that looks like a cool feature, but they probably took it out because it didn't work. And I think that's what happened here. They had the tiles connected. They realized, oh shit, this doesn't work either on a technical standpoint or otherwise. It seems like it loads the entire area now for you, and that stays loaded. Whereas if they load the entire planet, you're gonna have to reduce things like graphics, etc, etc, etc. Whereas in this system, they can just have what they have and you can enjoy it, ideally. I'm sure they could have created a system where it loads a chunk of the planet. Well, it's like Minecraft. Does that make sense? You know, where you move into a new chunk and you kind of... You used to be able to... You probably still can in some versions, where you could see chunks of the world loading. They probably could have done that around wherever the player is, right? Load like 5 chunks in any direction, and then as you go, it loads and unloads. But then I guess you run into the fact of you move somewhere and the shit behind you is unloaded, and you go back to collect something and it's gone. But I don't know, that was some... Sorry, I should probably get onto this, right? I did see that recently and people were kind of pissed off about that. Does that fit there? Absolutely not. Not even close. What am I talking about? Okay. Got that one there. That can do that. What can this do? Could do that. Is there a 3 kind of prong? There is. That one. That one. That worries me a bit. But yeah, anyway, that's something I was watching recently. Uh-oh. I think we fucked up. I don't think any of these will actually fit, which means we made a mistake. Right? Yeah, that doesn't fit. Yeah, we made a mistake. Can I auto slot? Slot key? Undo? Oh, only lets you undo 1. Oof. That's pretty brutal. Because I don't think this can go in another direction, can it? Nah, absolutely not. Oh, wait. Am I an idiot? How did I do that wrong? Or maybe the undo helps? Don't know. Don't know what I did wrong there. Oh my god, there's another case. Oh, I don't have any digipicks. Oh, that sucks. I somehow lost all my digipicks. I think I accidentally sold all of them. I was going to say most of them. Pretty much all of them. And then I could only find like 3 to buy. I don't know where I accidentally sold them. I don't know what I did. Don't know. That's Samco. Gold pack. That's probably something I should get. Wait, what is this? Where does this go? Oh yeah, it goes in here. So yeah, I kind of saw that. Again, people are probably upset about it because they're probably frustrated that this is something else that was taken from, or they feel was taken from them with this game. And again, I would say, yeah, valid enough. Oh, digipick. Okay, here we go. Valid enough criticism. Because I said this in my video, and I think I said this last time I streamed as well. Bethesda used to create such incredible... Because we need to get a 2. Such incredible worlds, right? And I'm not saying this world isn't incredible. They still have some magic in them. But let's compare this to Skyrim, right? Because I think we should compare, because I don't think it's an anomaly, but you might have a different view. I can't really talk and do these ones very well. But if we think about Skyrim, and you think about the scope of Skyrim, right? And just how big that game was for that time. Nobody else was really doing that. Okay, hang on. So what can we do with this one? We can do that. We need 3 on this side. We could do a 2 and a 1. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do it. No one else was really doing that, right? Like when you think about when Skyrim came out, what other games even touched it in just scope? And I don't know, like, can you think of anything? Let me know if you can think of something right now, because I honestly can't really do that. I can't think of anything that was... If I do that, I don't have something that does it too. And this doesn't fit anywhere. This one doesn't fit anywhere either. Yeah, I think I've fucked this one. Can't auto slot anything. I don't really know how the auto slot works. I don't know how the undo works, to be honest. Slot key. But anyway, back to what I was saying. There was just nothing really that hit at that level. Okay, I fucked this one up, so. Alright. We've unfortunately screwed this one. I've got to be more careful about my digi-picking. Nothing really touched that scale is what I was saying. So right, back to Skyrim, that discussion. That was so insanely large. No one else was doing anything like that. And that's what made Bethesda... Why are they all dead? Sus. That's what made Bethesda just so incredibly... Why do I need digipick for this? I do. So incredibly insane. I think this is a trap. And I think I said in my video, and maybe on my last stream, that's also what let you forgive them slightly for... Now, did they shoot me because I stepped on something, or are they just shooting me in general? Oh, bloody Sam Co. Oh. I died! It's my first death. I'm level 10, there I am. How far back am I? Didn't mean to go backwards. I think I have. Have I gone outside? I have. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I gotta do this whole thing again. Or are they all dead? How does respawning work in this game? Guess we'll see. Okay, yeah, I get the sense I have to do all of it again. Which is fine. Well, okay, we'll try to go a bit fast because I've already done this content now, so. Can't really remember if there was anything much to loot along the way, but I don't think there was. But again, back to the conversation. I keep stopping and starting, so no goddamn idiot.
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know.
There we go.
Things have been difficult.
Yeah, Skyrim is just so massive, right?
Heavy burden.
And I feel like if I look back
So much good.
at even like
Pirates need someone
Fallout, the Fallout games, I guess they were bigger, right? I feel like they always said they were bigger. But what I think was important about Skyrim and stuff that Bethesda is kind of losing, and a lot of developers lose, is that I think after games like Skyrim, people started trying to go bigger simply for the sake of being bigger. So they could say, oh yeah, we're twice the size of Skyrim. Wow, look at us, we've got such a big game world. But what was great about Skyrim as a game is that if you walk out of a cave, you walk 5 feet in that direction, 7 feet in that direction, 10 feet that direction, fucking 8 feet behind you, you run into something pretty much immediately. There isn't a lot of, unless you're climbing a mountain, which we've all done. There wasn't a lot of just dead air, right?
The video will was emotional.
Unless I'm just misremembering, but correct me if I'm wrong. It didn't feel like there was a lot of just space where nothing was happening.
Weird, crazy, and cryptic as ever.
Okay, I'm gonna start actually doing these properly again.
Surprised you remembered you even had a son. It was hard to hear.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that down for me so I can continue talking.
And the punchline.
Yeah, so it felt like there wasn't a lot of that just dead space. Whereas for so many open world games now, okay, both of those fit in there. Now I'm gonna look at the next. Oh, I can't do it. I'm just gonna have to do this and hope for the best.
My God, always with that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks.
Yeah, so it just didn't feel like. But whereas now when I play a lot of open world games, it feels like there's just a lot of dead space where the world's big, and that's kind of cool. And it's kind of cool that, you know, there's not one town here and, you know, a hop, skip, and a jump away, there's another town. So they sometimes feel more realistic in that sense. But I feel like they make them a little more scarce just for the sake of saying this is a big open space, right? And that's where Starfield, I don't think, is going to have the legs of Skyrim, right? Because I think a lot of people were looking at this thinking, ooh, like, maybe this... Oh, I fucked this one up as well. What have I done here? Okay, so we got that and that, which slot in anywhere. This can't slot in at all. This can't slot in at all. I used one of the auto slots. Okay. I don't know if these cost anything. Like, do these cost something? I'll do it again. Sure. Okay, there we go. Did it that time. Really struggling with these locks. I'm gonna have to actually start paying attention, but I know dead air is just the worst thing, especially watching me just fucking open mouth. Looking like, what's going on at this lock? But I'm sure you can just see the solution in front of you because you got Rain Man vision. But for the 50th time, I will go back to my statements. Yeah. What? Oh my god! Hello. Oh! Absolutely exploded. And the barrels aren't stuck together this time, so that's a win. Tequila. Oh, it's a. Well, that's a key. Because like I would have gladly taken. And this goes back to my previous discussion, right? If they kept all the little Starfield locations connected on a planet, right? Like you wouldn't walk between them. You would do the same thing you do now, which is fast travel between them, right? You know, some sick some sick people would reload.
Never mess with a code.
Would absolutely go and do it. Because there's always people, and some people might enjoy it, right? But from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't make sense. Whereas in Skyrim, if you were to walk from one side of the map to the other, you would constantly be running into, you know, not just enemies, but like points of interest. Whereas they can't do that for a whole planet. They just can't do it. But unfortunately, what it's left them with is a game where I want to feel like I'm exploring. Like Skyrim was so good for that, and I think that's why that game is just still legendary today. Because as you're searching around the world, like, even for someone who's played that game for, I don't know how many hours I've put into that game myself. But for someone who's put in like 500-600 hours, as they're going through the game world, it's very easy for someone like that to walk along and find something that they've never seen before. And look, this game is going to have some similarities in that. But when you have little structured environments like this one does, it's harder to put in those small spaces, and it's harder to fill up those points between maps with so much interesting stuff. Like just before, right? I came into orbit of this planet and the planet before, and there was like something to do, but it didn't come across as a point of interest. Because it's not like Skyrim where I'm walking from one cave towards my quest marker and I notice a little dirt path that's coming off the road. Nothing else, just a little dirt path. Right? Nobody's told me about this path. Nobody's reached out and said, hey, over there. You gotta look at this, it's over there, you gotta look at it. Nobody's done that to me. But I've noticed the environmental storytelling and I'm like, ooh, what is that? Like, what's... That path must lead to something. Whereas with Starfield, because so much of it is curated and because you have to go through so many load screens and you can't walk from one side of the universe to the other. You can't, because you have to go into space and blah, blah, blah. Understandable. But that's where I come to again with, if I was able to just take off from a planet into space, land on another planet, take off, land, without ever seeing... not seeing a loading screen, because I'm okay with seeing the occasional loading screen, but not having that huge disconnect of being like planet, orbit, other planet, onto the surface, back to orbit, you know, it's that stuff. And I'm getting a bit lost in this. I'm trying to bring it back together, But in Skyrim, it felt like I was always in the same world. Right, I've picked that up somehow and I don't want it. I was always in the same world. You know, when I left one place to go somewhere else, if I ran into a story point, sweet. Whereas in this, when I go to orbit and somebody's like, oh, hey buddy, our ship is in trouble over here, I feel like I've loaded into an instance. I don't feel like I've stumbled across something cool and I'm about to experience some really cool thing. I feel like I have appeared in an environment. There's a ship in front of me that, if I'd been flying my ship, I would have seen from thousands of kilometers away, thousands of miles away. It's not the same feeling as walking down a brick or stone road, or not bricks, but a stone road in Skyrim, and seeing a side path and following it and finding some cool dungeon where a necromancer's been doing some fucked up shit. It's not the same when I load into an environment and I get told, oh, hey buddy, our distress signal is going off. You gotta come help us. Because, yeah, that's cool. I'll go check it out. But it feels like that propped because I just entered the... I entered the area in which they designed it for it to prop. Rather than I stumbled across this really cool thing on my own and I can't wait to experience it. Another way to put it, and I know I'm rambling at this point, another way to put it, right, is if I'm walking along that brick road or that stone road in Skyrim and I find that side path, I can go to my buddy and be like, oh shit, by the way, just outside of Whiterun, I was going down the road I found this little path. You see it? No, you didn't see it? Oh my god, it was so cool. It went down this path, went to this cave that was really hidden in the corner. Inside was this necromancer. He had this really cool staff. You should go check it out. Whereas when I travel to... Why can't I... That guy's a tanky boy. Whereas when I travel to Denobola I-B and I come to this planet and I tell my friend, oh, have you been to... Oh, by the way, did you go to Denobola and did you see that there was a distress signal from a ship there? It's like, he's going to be like... Yeah, it automatically pops up when you enter the planet's atmosphere. I butchered that. It pops up when you enter the planet's atmosphere, or the the orbit around the planet. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I guess it did. It was kind of cool, right? Like it was a secret base too. That was you saw that too, yeah, because it was kind of almost like a main mission, right? Yeah. It's like nobody goes through. Or when you're chatting with your friends, right? You might go through the main mission in Skyrim. And I'm going to keep relaying this back to Skyrim. You might go through the main mission. And you might talk about it with your friends. You might be like, oh, hey, did you see... What do you think about this main mission? What do you think about this part of the mission? What do you think about that part? What do you reckon? It was pretty good, right? It was a pretty good story. I like the story. It was alright. But the things in Skyrim that really get you going are... the little hidden pathways, and I'm sure there's some of these in Starfield. I'm sure there's going to be some of them, absolutely, but it's not quite the same. You don't feel like you stumble across things as much because the little curated spaces they put you in are not super small by any respect. I really don't want to digipick these. I'm not going to do it. Because I want to save it for... I'm going to quick save. This guy wasn't here last time, right? Was he dead? How did we miss this? I'm going to talk to him and then go back to my rant.
Look, we can help each other. I can be useful. Just don't kill me. It's because I'm smart. You've killed so many. I am nothing. No chance. So we can make a deal? This place was full of traps. Traps everywhere. I removed them. But this corridor is just too dangerous. See? Looks normal. One step inside, slam! You are trapped. And nobody's been standing after the doors reopen. No one knew how to get through the corridor. But I figured it out. There are letters on the floor.
This is kind of cool that we missed this guy.
It is a grid. Those letters must spell something. But there are so many words or small phrases. 5, 6? It's hard to find volunteers. I really thought we had it with M. Mantis. Ah, poor Fred.
Poor Fred.
Why does everyone always say... See? I've been helpful. Or better, I can help. I know. Please, let me help. And
in my experience, anytime someone says, trust me, don't.
Cause Sam, why are you all the way back there? What are you doing?
Spoken like a true... I will hold back here.
I don't know. I want you to...
Keep your eyes
I want to get in there. So where was I in my rant? This lock is too difficult. Okay. So spell something out. He's saying they had a bit of luck with M. Mantis. Can I just fucking fly over this? Or is he going to set it off? What? I thought it was M. Mantis. What? Oh, they're level 46. Okay, that explains why they're... I'm going to quickly do my level up. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've kind of forgotten where I was in my rant as well, so I'm gonna have to probably skip the rest of that.
Mantis has been a bounty hunter.
So because I've set that off, am I just screwed now? Or is there some way to... I'll push him in there? No. Okay, I think maybe destroying those will burn them. Hopefully to death. But look, I suppose to summarize for me, I think Bethesda... How do I put this? I think I don't want to say they bit off more than they chewed, because I think they delivered. But I think in the scope of their previous games, what people were hoping for, and kind of what they talked about delivering, I think the vision of the game... Love the vision. Love the vision. I just don't think we're there yet, in terms of what they can achieve in that respect. Or they weren't willing to put in that much time, which might be shown by what we talked about earlier, where people have figured out that, you know, the instances on each planet are actually connected. I think that kind of shows that, well, yeah, they had options here, right?
Someone else.
They had options here
The
to...
way you handle things, not bad.
Why are you talking to me, Sam? What's going on? I think he just walked into my range. So there shouldn't be any enemies in here, right?
It's amazing. Now, you must be careful. There will be traps, robots.
Probably turrets. Okay.
Very dangerous.
Oh my god, another goddamn lockpick. Okay, that's fine. I got 5 digipicks. That's good. Alright, we're going to try to do this one properly, right? Well, when I say properly, we're going to try and figure out... We don't have any auto slots. I don't know how you get auto slots. So why are some of them blue and some of them not? Or is it like blue ones do actually fit in some rotation? Maybe. Okay, that fits in, and then we just need a 2. We don't have a good 2, so that's clearly not the one we want to fit in here. I'm starting now to wonder if this system... Okay, do we have a 3? Do we have a 3 with a wide angle? And one on the other side? We don't. Oh, we have that one though. Okay, so I think I can do this. And then... I think that's the answer. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Okay, that's 1. So then we need another 4. It's kind of separated. Shit, which one is this? That one? Do we need the middle one covered? Ah, that's not helpful. Oh, hang on. No, we're covering too many of the same ones over and over. What about the 3? No, the 3 don't fit there. Okay. If I do that, does that work? No, it doesn't. Not even close what I'm talking about. Nope, that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. Okay, there's only one way this one fits. And that's there. Oh god, oh my god, I hate this. Okay, that one fits. So we need an awkward 4 that fits in those ones. Let's try, that won't fit. This might. Yeah? There we go. Okay. We can do that. And we can do that. Alright, we got it. I imagine if this had a lock on it. Okay, good. Oh, a modified arc welder. We just got an arc welder. Oh, it uses that ammo though. I don't think I really gonna want and use that, but I've got it. I assume I can't. I wish I could lock him in there. I wish that was an option. No. Okay, this one's level 20 at least. See? I thought he was like sprinting to get the loot. Oh, I'm overweight. God damn it. So anyway, coming back to the rant now. Oh, this weapon's pretty good. I'm quite liking this one. What else do I have here? I mean, the Ashta Tamer is just insane. So yeah, back to the... Oh man, I'm getting pretty hurt now, actually. Let's back to the rant a little bit. I think Bethesda did have a pretty impossible task with kind of what they sold everyone on, right? Starfield, being able to visit all these planets. I think games like No Man's Sky maybe helped set the expectation that, hey, we're probably going to get these really seamless integrations, because if No Man's Sky can do it, why can't... What is that? That's cool. This robot dog, close the door. Can it open the door is my question. Hey, no, dude, get it. Oh, Sam. Oh, you got it. Yeah, I think games like No Man's Sky kind of helped set that expectation that we'll be able to just fly from the planet into the air. I don't know if Bethesda actually ever expressly said they would do that, but probably not. I'll be right back. I just need to go to the bathroom. Sorry about this. What was that laugh? Oh. Alrighty. So yeah, where was I? Back on the rant, hey?
Thank you! Now the treasure of the Mantis will be mine! It will be... Wait. Turn off! Turn off!
Oh. At least he sorted himself out, eh? So treasure of the Mantis. What's the Mantis got for it? We are so over encumbered. We need to sort that out a little bit, actually. So we got a new spacesuit. Wait, can I just compare? How do I compare? Compare with V? I think I like the new one. Slightly better. It's kind of neither here nor there, hey, but it's slightly less mass, so... Drop that one. I wish I could carry more. I should have upgraded my carry weight, really, shouldn't I? I don't really understand what I'm going to use an arc welder for. How heavy are they as well? 5. You know what? How much can I see the worth on it? Oh, I'll drop at least... No, not that one. Drop that one. What does that put me on so far? 188. I don't like the power boost pack. I like the basic one. So, dropping this. Helmets. I have so many helmets now. Ooh. Oh. More oxygen capacity, more thermal capacity, chance to reflect attacks. Okay, I'll drop you. Nope, I keep favoriting it. God damn. Now. Okay. That does have slightly better stats, but we doesn't have the modifiers. We're going to keep the modifiers. Okay, we've given ourselves 15. Why have so much goddamn attire? More health and oxygen, plus 10 health. Drop that. That's just a cap. Oh, I can wear both. Sweet. Alright, put the cap on. Does it weigh anything? Yes, it does. Get rid of it. Like, I don't care enough about my fit to want to have just extra shit on me. That's what we got here. Just got a bunch of folders and stuff. Is that a ship? Do we get a ship? Oh, that'd be sweet. I'm glad I haven't actually bought a ship yet. Wait, so what's this? Or does this just go back up top? I feel like... okay, we'll check. I feel like it just goes back to where we started though, just so I can get out. Yeah. Just, yeah, just gets you in and out. Okay, back down we go. So yeah, anyway, back to my rant. I feel like that is where... I don't want to say Bethesda failed, because recreating something like Skyrim... insanely difficult, alright? With Microsoft's backing, they had the potential. And okay, let's quickly go back in here. Can we turn those off? Is there a holder? No, I don't think we can. I just don't think Starfield is going to have those legs. I don't know if people were asking or expecting for this to be the Skyrim replacement, right? I think a lot of people are looking forward to seeing what people can do with mods in this game. Security computer, here we go. I was kind of hoping there'd be some kind of robot control there, because I don't really want to have to deal with them, but I guess I can. Transfer, so I can have a look at what that is. Ooh. 2% increase in attack speed. Rounds fire in a shotgun-like spread. Deals double damage to targets at full health. That seems cool. Is that the same ammo that this weapon uses, though? I think it might be. No, it's not. 11mm. Not really feeling the Rattler at the moment, so replace the Rattler. Alright, let's go kill the robots. Don't know if that's Sam. That scared the shit out of me, as he always does. Oh shit! That made me physically jump. I was walking up to him because he wasn't being aggressive. He was just telling me I needed to leave. And then he just went ham. God, this place is massive. What? I don't know. Maybe I need to review some of the... Not review. Well, review. Maybe I need to look over some of the reviews, right? Some of what people are saying. To see what the actual criticisms are. That could be a bit of fun. I might have a look at that in a minute. Okay, where's this other robot? Okay, this thing looks... These are like It just exploded into the ceiling. Classic. Classic move. What happened to the other robot areas? Is there another one over there somewhere? Oh, there it is, right there. What the fuck? He died? Yeah, okay, he died. But hey, I can't complain. I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying it. That's not already clear from the billion times I've said that. Starship lift control is nice. So I'm curious, if I take a new ship, like, does my stuff just... How do I get my stuff off my other ship? Does it, like, automatically just transfer? Does it give me, like, a, hey, we're going to transfer it option? I kind of hope it just automatically transfers, right? Because if I have to manually do that, that's going to be painful. Where are we here? There we go. Please detected 3 enclosed documents. 1 out of comply. About Leon. Anyway, back to the very slight rant. It does. Oh, that seems like it's.
How do you even manage to carry all that?
Well, apparently I don't, Sam, because I'm now overloaded. Well, it looks like it's... That is sweet, and it's much better. It's much... Holy shit, it's heavy. Woo! We're gonna wear it, though. Actually, how far off a level up are we? Can I see that somewhere? This certification. Oh, we're not super far. Okay. Because am I... Okay, sorry, I keep going back and forth. Am I actually ready to level up my physical on? I'm not. I got to sprint for so much further at 75%. Sorry, back in again. I've got to be at 70. Yeah, okay, I'm over 75. So we just need to sprint everywhere, which kind of sucks when you're trying to look at stuff. There's another... Is this what's on the mannequin? Well, okay, obviously take it all. So we claimed his suit. Learn more about the lair of the mantis is an optional task. I don't know how we do that, but it's possible it's in here. Circuit board. Okay, let's... We just got... I like how there was a cool new suit in one room, and then the next room over there's a slightly cooler and newer suit. It's a shame. I do like the look of this one. And this does reduce resistances, but it gives me... I'm never really falling. 10% chance to ignite nearby attackers is cool. And reducing incoming energy damage. And it's worth money. And this one is heavy as shit. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's a basic boost pack. Yes. And it's pretty much a benefit across the board. Plus 20 carry capacity. Hell yeah. Drop that. Get out of here. We've got a... Oh, that's a shame. That's a... It's an all-around nerf to the stats. But very slightly. This one has O2, more oxygen, more thermal resistance, chance to reflect. This one has blend in with the environment while sneaking and not moving. That seems cool. Plus 2 max auto attempts that can be banked while hacking. And accuracy while firing on the move. Yep. Hell yeah. Can I see what that looks like? Okay. Unfortunately, I have to be very still, but that's still cool. That is really cool. don't think I can actually upgrade anything at the moment, can I? Oh, I can. I don't quite have the things to upgrade. Oh, and it shows me what it does there. Yeah, so I need to be retaining more stuff. But I don't know what, like, is that a polymer? Cosmetic. Okay, can we find a cosmetic or a polytextile or a polymer? Because you just pick up dumbbells. Multi-pack to restore health, sure. Nah, screw it, screw it. I've never been one to really upgrade stuff, especially in an RPG where you're always looking for better loot, right? Because I feel like, yeah, okay, I might upgrade it, but then if I find something else that's slightly better, I'm immediately replacing it. So what was the actual point? Synthamite turkey, ugh. Uncommon organic, sure. Sure. This has a lot of value. So I'll grab it. No, we don't want that helmet. Oh, well, we have to unlock this. I am concerned. Just gonna leave it at that. I am concerned. No, going back to my chat again. Okay, so we need a 3, a 2 and a 1. Nope. 2 and a 1. Here we go. Ooh, probably should have maybe checked a bit more about how this was going to go overall. Okay, can we get a 1 on 1? We can. Oh, it doesn't fit though. I'm a little worried I fucked up here. Okay, let's do the last one because I'm going to have to do that. That would work. And then I could put a single one there. That's those done. So if I do this. Oh. There we go. Yep, okay. We're good. Perfect. That seemed like not a great one. Actually, let me quickly look at something. No, okay, that didn't work. Never mind.
Can you get a moment? Can we talk?
What do you want to talk about, Sam? What do you want to talk about?
I'm up for a little adventure. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined?
I can't tell where I know this guy's voice from. I think you're doing your family proud.
Well, that's a first. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him.
Why do they revere him
There's
so
books
much?
about him. Lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus, he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Voli. So,
I hate how if I move the camera here, right?
Got some serious heft.
It moves it back. That's not me moving it back. If I move the camera here, it's because I want to look at the guy in the face.
Yeah, there was a time, well before Quora, where it really weighed
Why?
on me.
Why adjust
Felt
the
like every
camera?
little thing
What's
I
the
did, I
point?
didn't do was a reflection on our
I know it's been
great
nitpicky,
legacy.
but why?
It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora.
Okay.
Yeah, I was done too.
I'm ending this conversation, Sam. Yeah, I was done too. I was done too. I didn't want to talk anymore. Yeah, it was my idea. Where is he? He's sulking now in the back room. He doesn't want to come out. All right, let's see if we can keep this ship. I want this ship. Looks cool as shit. Oh. I guess I have to go meet it outside. I hope there is a version of the boost pack that is just a jetpack, right? Where I can just act. It's not like a or a fucking to the moon like the other one I found. I want the option to just go up and down as I want without having to like. I want it to be just a press and hold and rather than that. I know there's a lot of sound effects there. Like this, right? So it's just a lot of barely making it off the ground. Hell yes. Look at this. See, now this is what I was kind of talking about again. Like with my friends playing Starfield, when we catch up and chat, I'm going to be like, oh, have you been to the secret base yet? But it wasn't really something that was hard to find. Now, again, I've only played a bit of this, to be fair. To be fair, I really hope, though, that there are secret bases that don't have notes that tell you where to find them. I want to go to a planet with my buddy Sam here. Jesus Christ. I want to be searching a facility like this. Excuse me. And then do something like this where I open it and I'm like, oh, there is something 1.4 meters. Wait, 1.4 Ks that way. Let's go check it out. And then we go over there and find something like this. Something handcrafted where I'm like, holy shit, I got a brand new ship. Actually, before we go anywhere, let's... Ah, completed the mission. So how does one claim a ship? A razor leaf.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much under.
Why do you want to talk to me again, Sam? What do you want to talk about? Navigation console. Credits and magnets. Can I how do I get stuff between the ships though? Like if I take off right now, what happens to my ship? Does it stay there? You have a new home ship. Your previous home ship has been added to your fleet. To retrieve ships in your fleet that you have left behind, go to a ship services technician at any major city and ask to view ships that you own. From there, you can cycle through the ships in your fleet and select make home ship to retrieve it. I feel like they should have put that in brackets or something.
I've got something with your name on it, boss.
I kind of hope all my stuff in my cargo hold is just with me now.
Hello, Captain. We pose no threat here. Quite the opposite.
Oh, is that who's talking to
Our
me?
ship's full of the faithful, Sanctum Universum. I'm making another run out of New Atlantis, taking Universals out in the stars. to get closer to God and to appreciate the galaxy and all its majesty.
Okay.
Space travel is dangerous, but fortunately, most ships don't engage us. Whether it's respect for our religious beliefs or the fact that we carry only passengers, I don't know.
It's the fact you carry only passengers.
Something spiritual while traveling? I've jumped dozens of times, and I still don't know I've had the revelation that but I'll keep jumping. I completely agree. It was a pleasure talking with you, but I hope God watches over you.
I wish there was something more out of that interaction, to be honest with you. It kind of felt like that was, again, shoved in there kind of last minute, like, oh, they need to know about the university, space nut people. Like, I wish he tried to convert me or something. It was like, hey, do you want to join our little religious group? You know, our, I don't know, cult. Maybe not a cult, but hey, do you want to join like our group, or you should do this? Or instead, I just had some rando hail me, be like, hey, do you know who we are? We do this. See ya. And just left. There's lots of little things like that where I keep kind of running into things. I'm like, what was the purpose? I'm going in now to... that's not bad. Yeah, that's odd. I was looking at some Starfield reviews right there, just out of curiosity. Well, okay, what are we doing next? So I received a message from Security Chief. There's a sensitive matter he wanted to discuss. Let's do that. I'm quickly gonna... Can I get... mission? Well, if I just hold R, do I go to that? Is that what happens here? Oh, okay. Did you also hear about, I think it was Alana Pierce. I think she used to be with IGN, right? Now she's a streamer and content creator and all that. I think she like flew from Earth to Pluto, or probably not from Earth actually, from one of the stars to Pluto, right? And then I think she got there and it was like basically like a 2D kind of let's just go to Paradiso. Can't remember, but apparently it took like 7 hours. Which is weird. Because I'm like, why did they create all that space? Unless there was something to actually do there.
Looks like our some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
What the fuck do you have on your mind, Sam?
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only?
We just had this
Is that everything you
conversation.
imagined?
Why is he asking me that? Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys looking at Sam, this dumb face, because I can't look at it anymore. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I guess we're having a good old-fashioned staring contest.
I did like that he said we're having a staring contest, right? Because we sat here talking about nothing. But why?
As I enjoy having you around. Oh, bad time.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Sam. What I hate is that he's repeating, like, oh, we should chat sometime. Yo, we should chat sometime. My dude, let's chat sometime. So I chat with him. We have a chat about it. He's like, how great's my family? The Coes. And I'm like, okay, dude. Yeah, like, okay, what did your family do? Oh, you're a fucking Nepo kid? Like, you're riding on the coattails of your people?
Visit our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated.
It's like, alright.
Anything I can help? Hey, what can I do for you?
To view my ships.
How about it?
Okay, here we go. Okay. I should have done this before I got off the ship. I'm gonna check if my stuff is in it now. I don't think I checked since I can't just check here, can I? I could have gone to the trade kiosk, but anyway.
I appreciate it when you're able. It's good to be out and about.
You fucking asking me? Are you fucking asking me to chat, Sam? Yeah.
So how much of a thrill has it been?
Oh my god, you aren't telling me it's a thrill to travel with a Co again. It doesn't matter, you're me. It doesn't matter at all. How do I be mean to him?
It's a relief. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man.
That's even worse. The different chat options don't do anything.
Heard all the bullshit being
They're bringing me to the same conversation. What are we doing, Sam? What are we doing? We've had this chat. I want my
It
miracles.
appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But really, for some people, it ain't a joke.
Oh, that's so
They have
sorry,
serious
Sam.
expectations.
I'm so incredibly sorry you were born into money. Oh,
where it really weighed on me.
that's such a
I felt
shame.
like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our.
Remember how your family had like
legacy.
multiple safety deposit boxes in a vault?
crazy.
Oh,
Now I just hope I can help Cora to.
you poor soul. Oh, I don't care.
Judgment. For my father, imagine being the first person to jump into a new system.
Yep.
And now,
I don't want to flirt with him. I'm the worst. I want to be mean to this man, but it won't even let me do that. This is just hollow writing. Like, I don't... Oh, thank God we've shut him up. I'm trying to loot my own goddamn ship. All I want to do is come in. Ah. Okay, all my parts did carry over. I appreciate that. I wish it had told me. Because I then just accidentally took stuff out of it. But either way. Alright, let's sell some shit. This looks like something out of Fallout 4 though, right? Or like any of the Fallout games, really. Why, when did I pick up a metal plate? This is selling, right? Yes. Vacuum tape. Resources. Oh, those are heavy. Okay. Or maybe I should be taking this back to... Okay, I won't sell them. So this is where I'm not sure what to do with these things, right?
Sincerest wish that is humble.
Buy, sell from ship inventory, resources. Or I should be putting all this in the ship is what I should be doing. Sorry, I'm just going back and forward now. But after all this Sam bullshit, I'm not going to vent, but I want to chat more. Yeah, I don't know if it's fair to expect more from this game because it's Bethesda.
Yes. Have any new books for me?
Like, I wonder. Inventory. Resources. Store. Nope, not all. Misk. Oh, we did steal that. We did steal that. That's true. Like, if it wasn't Bethesda that released this game, right? I feel like people wouldn't be as hard on it. So I wonder if it is fair to be
just here for a chat.
Hard on Bethesda for the release of this game. I don't, because it's not bad. It technically works. I've not run into particular game-breaking bugs or anything. Again, I haven't had a lot of time with it, but I've had enough time that I'm satisfied to say it runs very well. I think so far, some of the content on each of the worlds is getting a little repetitive, but I've heard the start is slow, but I don't know what to consider.
Jiro Sukiyama at your service.
The middle of the game.
Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
You literally called me here.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not...
Yep.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long
we
ago,
swear, we won't say anything.
An enormous ship
Scouts
appeared
on
in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
You want to blast it?
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Imagine being like the security force for a planet. Some ship comes and stays in your orbit and you're like, oh, that's
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
Thanks, dude. You'd be like, that's a bit concerning. Hey, there's a random ship that just appeared in orbit. Hey, you mind going and checking out this other random ship? Like, surely they have somebody whose job this is. Oh, I just so wish I could get into my ship in one smooth motion without the loading screen and take off into sky. That would have made this game a 10 out of 10 for me. I think it would have. Because now we've loaded into orbit. I was down there. Oops, I left it spinning. I was down there a minute ago. Not even a minute, sorry, like 2 seconds ago, because the loads, and look, I'll give it, the loads are fast. Loads are fast, right? You've seen that, they're pretty good. But I was down there just a moment ago. So when you put me into space, I'm suddenly like, oh, I gotta go to the ship over here. I don't feel like I'm really traveling to that ship. Because the game put me an arbitrary distance away from it. After putting me an arbitrary see, that's the thing, right? Gonna rant again instead of doing this fucking quest. Where was I on this planet? Can I actually tell? I don't even remember. How do you open this? I don't even remember how to open the star map. Like, where am I in relation to this planet, right? Where am I? Oh, show me? Like, it won't even tell me where I am in relation to the planet, right? When I say show me, I have to go away. Am I here? I must be here. But I just took off from here. So I took off from this, and now I'm on the other side of the planet. So immediately, I don't think about this as a planet. I don't think about this as a place I can go anywhere, even though apparently I can. So I can set a landing site there. Can't land there, it's ocean. I can land there. Tropical forest. Let me show you this, because I don't think I've actually shown this on stream. So this is generated, as I understand it, all computer generated. Which is cool. It's cool that we can do this. That is cool that the game just generated this. Very No Man's Sky-ish again. Look, there's something over there. That's cool. That's automatically generated. Something over there. There's some enemies over there. Something over there. Fucking Samco here because he's Samco. So let's go over here. Let's see what this is. I don't know what a pack CBAT is, but I'm kind of concerned. Can I zoom in with this? And like, this looks good, right? It's kind of cool. I've landed on this planet. I'm going out to explore. You know, like it looks like a place that may not have been computer generated, right? It looks like, okay, yeah, it's possible somebody designed this. Okay, that's kind of a copy of one of the first things we ever found, but that's okay. Like, you gotta have some repetition, right? Something cool and blue there. I know, it's just something I can scan. And I don't know, like, I look at this and I'm like, maybe I am being hard on the game, right? Maybe I am. But I can't help but feel like I was just Santa Claus. Because to be fair, if no, like, this is basically on par with, I guess, like No Man's Sky, right? I'm like, that's cool. Well, that's something natural. But we've had... So here's the immediate problem, right? There's some spaces for fighting a Terramorph, which is this massive thing here. First of all, is this what I was coming to the whole time? Oh shit. It was, so I was coming to an event. Immediately I can't help but think, how did my scanner know there was a random event here? But I guess it's possible. But this is also an event I've done before. So immediately I'm kind of like, oh, 2 spaces fighting a Terramorph. I experienced this on like the very first tutorial world, which is funny because it was in my stream. So you've now seen this twice if you've watched all of it, which absolutely if you have. No. No. And here, my friends, we have yet another Terramorph fighting stuff. Unless it has... Yeah, yet another Terramorph fighting yet more... Oh no, it's Samco. It's Samco, alright, I got a bit ahead of myself. Unless it has something to do with this stuff. I can't remember if this stuff was present on the other planet I visited. An explored ecological feature. Is that what this is? Like, maybe there's some lore to this I'm not aware of. Okay, well, I explored it, so that's that. Hail the unidentified ship. Oh yeah, that's that. So where is my ship actually? Oh, actually that's my ship, isn't it? No? Sure, landing area. But the thing is, why would I... See, the thing about No Man's Sky when you compare the two is No Man's Sky is... There's no, like, main pull. So when you go to a planet, even though there is obviously that little bit of main story stuff, when you go to a planet, it's like, you know, there might just be trash, it might be nothing. Whereas the Starfield, if I go to a planet, shouldn't I just... Why would I ever do this? What's the purpose? I guess they almost had to put it in because people would have been frustrated without it. But back to the previous point. I get in my ship, I take off from this planet, and I'm in the exact same point in space again. I am once again floating in orbit, an arbitrary distance from the planet, right next to the point of interest it wants me to look at. I go back to my analogy earlier of walking down the stone path in Skyrim and finding a small dirt path and wondering what's along there. I kind of wonder what's happening with this ship, but it's throwing it in my face and being like, you need to check this out. I don't feel like I'm discovering something here. I feel like this was placed here for me to interact with. And that's where I'm going to crash into it. Oops. How do you hail a ship? That's cool. I like how my lights interact with it. This is once again something they haven't told me how to do. Oh, there we go. Hail. I'm just going to cancel because I'm just going to... Oh, don't go forward. Why am I going forward? What's happening here? I'm just going to dock. And I just can't help but feel like...
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Yeah. It feels like, again, I said it in my video, which I posted recently. I don't feel like I'm exploring a universe. I'm exploring an apartment building.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with the captain.
You're human.
Obviously.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Well, I'll be. This is like a time capsule. Except with living, breathing people. We have got to explore this ship.
And like...
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
Bomani, he almost looks like
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa.
What was that interaction?
One of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I'm born ready. I'm here to help. The writing in this is so heavy-handed. It is very old school writing. Like Sam, so I meet these people. They're like, "Oh my god, there's humans." Like we get told like, "Hey, obviously these people have never interacted with other humans who have left Earth. I don't know why they think they're the only ones. We're gonna find out." I'm having this interaction with this woman. She's like, "Oh my god, you human, blah 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 blah." And then fucking Samco slams his head into frame and is like, "Holy shit, dude, we need to explore this ship." This woman should be like, "What the shut the fuck, who the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up." She should be saying to him like, "Yeah, no.
Well,
we're just having this is literally our first conversation. You've not even said anything to me yet. I've introduced myself. And your immediate thing is, we need to look around this ship." Get out of here, Sam. Get out of here. The writing is just like, why was he allowed to say that? Well, I don't want him saying that. I don't want Sam near me now. I'm gonna get rid of this guy and just go companionless, but I do like having a loot like donkey, which I haven't been using. Yeah, born ready, here to help.
See. As As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others.
Maybe we should go away from the airlock. Why did it take you so long to get here?
Your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting.
This is a cool story.
I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
How did they survive 200 years?
The short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
I just want to continue the conversation. I don't want to continue picking. This is where Baldur's Gate 3's like narrative and writing and communication dialogue is so much better, because I'm never a huge fan of every conversation being just a choice of different questions. All right, let's move away from the airlock.
Of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
They got old school shotguns. I love it. I wonder if I can get one.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Okay.
Just stay out of trouble.
Well, you weren't trained to deal with people.
In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction level event to be within 50 years.
I was gonna say, I wonder if I'm gonna find a bunch of items in this ship that I see elsewhere that are exactly the same. What?
We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
How have we not moved past? Like, I'm leading her to the bridge. It's this way.
It really goes to show that there are no
Or is this guy? This guy's leading me. Okay. If I beat them there, will they speed up? Sam, okay, they both speed up. Let's go.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Say that again? You want to say it again? I'm so over these people already. Mostly because Sam's here pissing me off. You're making me kill people, Sam.
Constant is a peaceful ship.
So, here we are.
Like, I hate... Again, it's the lazy ride. This is riding I've seen in every... But I'm starting to hate this. Not that I hate the game. I still like the game. But I'm starting to hate shit like this where I'm peacefully walking through. These people weren't expecting to see humans, right?
Never seen a ship like yours before.
Yeah, I bet you haven't.
I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
I bet you haven't. I'm the first human you've seen in your entire life that wasn't on board this ship. Why is everyone on this ship armed? What were they expecting? Of course Sam's armed. Why do they have so many security personnel armed and walking around?
They're strict for a reason.
But the point is, I'm the first person this woman's seen in her entire life that wasn't born on this ship. Every security guard along here should be like, holy shit, there's people. Oh, you want to fight? Oh, I almost shot her there. I'm the first human that they're seeing, and all of them are threatening me. Not threatening me, but they've been like, watch yourself. Just because we have old tech doesn't mean we can't fight.
places.
I guess I'm walking around wearing like stuff that makes me look like a goddamn spaceman. Oh, what happens if I do this?
No pressure, right?
Does anything happen if I do this? Oh, why is she standing there like this now? Or was she always here? No reaction. No reaction to me going invisible right in front of her. And back to my original comment, again in the video and again in my last stream, I'm pretty sure. Stuff like this is what prevents a game from being great. This game is good. This game can't quite hit great for me. Because she doesn't care. She doesn't care that I'm shooting this wall. She doesn't care that I've just gone invisible next to her. Nobody gives a fuck, right? Everyone on this ship, nobody's acting like they should, and it's taken me out of it a little bit. Sam Coe's sitting here telling us we should explore the ship right in front of him like a weird person. I've already lost where the woman is. Is this her over here?
Stay out of trouble.
Can I steal stuff? I won't steal stuff.
We were never trained to
Is it you?
coming from outside our
Oh no, where did she go? Oh, she's in the ship office, right? You gonna threaten me too? Go on.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
I feel like someone else said that exact same thing to me like 2 seconds ago. Boris! Fuck yeah, Boris. Alexander. Diane. Ah, they're also from the same family. This is also a very old school Bethesda thing, right? My guess is that these are all the captains. In every... And even with Sam. Sam is a perfect example of this. And this is how Bethesda's story and writing hasn't changed since the early days. These are people who live in the future, right? But we still have a society in which every single captain on this ship is a Brackenridge. That is every single Bethesda game ever is like, oh, this person runs a settlement? Yeah, so does their fucking 55th grandchild. It never changes. War never changes. It never changes.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Okay. What statement was that? You've just led me here to talk about things and then you make a weird statement like that? What's happening? How long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing
nepotism
to me, as is tradition.
As is tradition.
Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors.
They should absolutely resent you.
At the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
You were going in a straight line. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, we took off from Earth to go to this specific planet that is going to be our specific colony, and I imagine they're going to be pissed off that people have colonized it already, right? Oh, when I was a teenager, my father died, and I had to be captain because it's in the family line. People may be resentful because everyone on the ship had more experience than me. But it is tradition, and how on earth would they have continued in a straight line without me?
If you don't need me anymore, I have a ship to run. Until next time.
Just watching the autosave up in the corner. Quick saving. There we go. I like how Sam Coe just gets involved. Why is there a bounty? Nobody knows these people exist. Nobody knows. Nobody knows they exist. As far as everyone's aware, Paradiso have been, you know, accosted by some alien ship with a bunch of aliens on it. Nobody knows what's happening here except me, but I've got a bounty, right? Oh, she got that was from my suit. That was from my suit. Okay, now I'm gonna load. I just had to get that out. I had to get it out. But it's these systems, right? Again. And no game does this perfectly. No game does it perfectly.
Until next time.
You all saw that fire, right? Either these demons and this woman got summoned from hell. Where did she go? She's over here now. I'm not done talking to you. Just because our equipment's old. But again, it's like, we've got a ship. Nobody's seen it. Nobody knows this thing fucking exists, really. Maybe some professor somewhere knows about the old whatever ship this is called. They got ceiling fans. Oh, it's not ceiling fans, it's a vent. Okay.
Now that we didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
You could use some help.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying.
I have something to rant about.
You're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us.
Yeah,
and
I'm agreeable. Yep, they want the same.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here.
I'd expect so, yeah.
We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
This is a Nepo baby, right? Like, she is like, my God-given right is to this planet because generations of my family have been driving in a straight line to this planet. Are you out of your mind?
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it.
Fight with what? These people are nuts. They're absolutely nuts.
Perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here.
Weary travelers.
Thank you.
I was going to raise some point. I've now forgotten what it was. Oh, yes. Communications. Can I talk to you? Hang on.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew.
Yeah, okay, never mind. So, I assume if I'd asked them, they can't communicate because their fucking tech is old as shit. Although it suspiciously looks like a lot of computers, closely anyway. There's a foam cup that I've suspiciously seen in other places.
What the future holds, I think I'll always be
an Eggman. I'm pretty sure I've also seen that.
Just stay.
And I'm pretty sure you are the same security guard I was threatening.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Again, what takes a game from good to great is not having the same character model 2 feet apart. What was I going to say? Yeah, so their communication systems, I assume, don't work. Can't fast travel from this location. That's a shame. That's a goddamn shame. Yeah, I assume their communications don't work because their ship's old. Fair enough. How did I dock with you then? I guess they maybe wouldn't change docking technology all that much. I feel like they would change it a bit.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Who says I'm changing it? I just came here to help negotiate. Why is everyone threatening me?
Well, whatever you were aiming at is so dead.
I also had very little ammo, but you've done this to me. Cockpit. Well, half of mine just turn my ship around, blow them out of the sky. That's what I was going to say. Their plan is, hey, let us colonize this planet and get the fuck out, or we're going to fight you. Fight them with what? Does your ship have shields and lasers and shit like that? Maybe. It's a colony ship, though. It's a colony ship, and they never intended to find humans out here. So what weapons do they have? You know? It's interesting the landing area stays there. And it's writing like that, where we're talking about Fallout writing. We're talking about Skyrim writing. Back in the day when no one else was doing it, only Bethesda. Only Bethesda could manage something like that. But other developers have caught up. Technology has improved past what they could do back then with their creation engine. The creation engine is now just a buggy mess. It looks good. Like new engine does look good. And some of the physics and stuff, not bad. But other people have caught up and have now kind of surpassed them. And Bethesda is still kind of just plodding along. They're just, you know, they're just hanging out. And what they're doing is still good. But it's lost its greatness.
I feel my back.
We are now
just standing here.
slowly moving into mediocrity to a degree. And I like the game. But I sit here and I look at it and I'm like, the writing's old. The facial animations are old. This guy's a pimp-looking janitor.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
Thanks, dude.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Do you know who I am?
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can... Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
What would I need from you? What would I need from you? What's it like? No, I'm going in.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank.
In the Shark Tank, they sent me to do something very important. If they piss me off, I'm going to start shooting up the place.
We should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one.
Like again, and nobody reacts if you point. I did see a video recently of somebody trying to compare Cyberpunk. That might be a little bit of a viral thing. I don't know. Cyberpunk and Starfield, and they're like aiming guns at people. But like, they should respond to this. Again, good game.
That's not who we are.
Great game. Great game would react to this.
We should embrace that.
Blom's right.
Thank you.
We'll make some time for you, but keep it quick, yeah?
Keep it quick, yeah. And like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't really care about this stuff. Again, because the writing is... It's just a bit old. It's a bit stale. And look, there's a lot to the game, right? There's so much. So I appreciate that, but...
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
It's the writing. It's the writing for me. Maybe I'm being overly critical. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly critical. But... And tell me if I am. Maybe I am. But... The ship has very clear human design to it. It's 200 years old at most. Right? Have we really settled this much of the galaxy in 200 years? I don't know the time frames very much, but they told me it's 200 years old. But it's... Shut up, Oliver. It's very clearly human in design. Let me put it this way. If somebody walked up to you and said, holy shit, my dude, want to see some alien tech? And I'm like, oh, fuck yes. Like, where did you get that, first of all? Absolutely. And they're like, come check this out. Come to Paradiso and check this out. Rio de Janeiro. I don't know. We're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. I've gone there. And I'm like, oh, shit, fuck yeah. Where's the alien tech? I can't, that resort looks cool, but show me the tech. And then they show me a horse-drawn wagon from 200 years ago.
Are we talking or not?
I'm going to be like... What? It's very clearly human designed. Or they show me like an old school Cadillac or like one of the first cars. Because, right, spaceships have changed. But are you telling me these people have no memory of what... Obviously, they wouldn't have first-hand memory, but they don't have any concept of what things looked like 200 years ago? I'd riot. I mean, I don't know if I'm rioting against one person. Let's just get to the matter at hand.
Being direct then. Good on you. So, what?
Because I like this story.
This ship I'm hearing all about.
I like this story. I've stopped again. I like the story. Here we go. A 200-year journey. I like the story. These people left Earth before technology evolved. They got stuck in a weird time, not time loop, but they got stuck in a weird time thing where no one really kind of paid attention to them. They left, and then technology, like they said, leapfrogged. I like that idea. They've come here, they wanted to settle, and now they're stuck because, oh shit, other people have done it. I assume they can't go anywhere else. I don't know. I don't know why the immediate solution isn't, hey, can we live here too? I don't know. Either way. I like that story. It's interesting. But immediately, the first thing I do is go up to the ship. Everyone there, the security are all like, watch yourself.
No worries,
Our
mate.
technology
Watch my time
is
is
still
valuable.
strong. And I'm like, okay, everybody, like, I came on board. I was friendly. You're all surprised that I'm human. That's the first part. You're all surprised I'm human. Your technology works to let me dock, but your communications technology doesn't work to let me speak with you. But you also were able to see that the planet was colonized, but you didn't bother sending anyone down to check it out, so do you not have shuttles? Anyway, that's all a bit weird. But then I walk around the ship. Everyone's kind of threatening me almost, and I'm like, I haven't said anything, I haven't done anything, why you treat me? People should have been like, oh my god, this guy is human. Did you guys know about the human? Hey, he's a human, oh my god, human. I don't know, something. And instead everyone's threatening me because everyone's like a hard ass. And I chat to the woman and she's nuts. And they come down here to this guy and he's like, oh, the alien ship, blah, blah, blah. It's clearly a human ship. What are we talking about? Why can't it just be normal? But it's very like fanciful storytelling.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
He's gonna be like, that's ridiculous.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them quite a bit too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
An insane idea.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. We own this planet, they don't.
So
Here
why
at
can't they
Paradiso,
settle on the planet?
We don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
I disagree.
And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account.
I hate all these options. Right? Well, I don't know what I think I've made up my mind does. Why do I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. we're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Crazy, crazy ideas. Why can't we just let some other authority handle this? Cease to exist? Are you suggesting I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
But when I started shooting people on the ship, a ship that nobody else knows about, I got a bounty. Again, a system I hate. I hate in games where I do something sneaky that nobody could literally nobody but the people on Paradiso who are now telling me to destroy the ship. Nobody else knows about it in the galaxy, right? Maybe they heard about it, but nobody actually knows what the ship is. So maybe they know that some rando ship appeared. But if it's destroyed, it could have been Spaces. But I start killing people on it, and I get a bounty from who? From who is giving me this bounty? And it's just laziness, right? It's like, and like that's not like, oh, but that's just how the bounty system is designed. Shut up, Oliver. That's just how the bounty system's designed. What else are they supposed to do? Okay, that bounty system works for all NPCs. Fine. Obviously doesn't work for Spaces, because I can kill Spaces as much as I want. I don't get a bounty because they're enemies. Flag this group as enemies. Make them non-hostile to begin with. I kill them. I get no bounty. Clear solution. But clearly they didn't bother to implement it because nobody... This feels like a mission that was created in a draft folder and then just thrown in because they're like, oh, it's a pretty good story. Put it in. It's very ham-fisted. It's just thrown in. They haven't... Shut up, Oliver. They haven't checked the nuances of it. It's just there. And like I've said before, it's fine. It's a fine story. It's not great because half of the things I want to do, I can't do. I want to tell this guy, hey, if you don't let him live here, I'm going to murder you all right now. I can't do that. They can live here, but servants?
Specifically, this would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for
once again,
rendered.
Hate the dialogue system of you have 6 choices.
Substantial costs
work through them
in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room.
Yeah, okay.
This may save the resort.
Yep. I think I've made up my mind.
Which proposal will you be?
What if after all this they continue to insist their claim?
They'd be hard pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or...
Well, I want to say I'll go speak with them some more. I don't want to make a decision.
Guess we're tabling it for now. We don't want to compete with Dion. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition.
Paradise.
We don't need that kind of trouble.
Live it in Paradiso.
Can I... How do I go to orbit? Is there an easy way to go to orbit? I just want to go to orbit. I think that worked. Oh wait, let's have a chat, eh? I want to see if I can tell them, hey, these are their options. Because I want them to say, help us destroy the planet, because I'll do it.
We're locked in.
But it's just, I don't know. It's such a shame. And maybe Baldur's Gate 3 did set my expectations high for narrative. But it's just...
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
And like, it just a guy called Colonist. A guy called Colonist. Why?
There's so much more to learn about now.
You can't give the guy a name. He can't just be Terrence, Terry, Jimmy, Jimathan.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Yeah, okay. There's a person holding a shotgun. Again, why are we holding shotguns? At this point, as far as we know, I'm a really nice person here to help out. This guy's holding a shotgun.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work.
Yeah,
to
who
take
told you it
down
wasn't? Who told you it wasn't? Maybe I will just destroy the ship, actually. You in here? You are. Okay, sweet. Let's have a
Now
chat.
that you're here, no matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
I can't even talk to her about the
Don't forget to
options.
tell of us in your
So
travels.
I was sent here to negotiate. I speak with the ship people, then I speak with the CEO, and my options are put them in slavery, buy them a grav drive, kill them. Let's see what... I also have to fucking go through multiple load screens to get back and forth, which... Yes, it would take me longer if I had to fly from one to the other, but I would prefer that. I would prefer that option. Instead, load screen into... I'm in the world. Into... Where's the planet? Into... I have... Why can't I look at this and say travel to? Why isn't that an option? I have to open the planet map. I have to click parity, so I have to click another button. And now I'm loading again. The more I play this game...
The first step on a new world.
And again, not a bad game. But I can feel all of the design choices. I can feel them. I may cut this stream into a video. Just the rant. The Starfield rant. Because I appreciate that's all this has been.
Keep it moving.
Oh. I'm also less of a fan now of the oxygen CO2 sprinting system. Oh, this guy's just invaded this resort guest.
Howdy.
Oh. Oh, while my eyes are closed, another one just appeared.
Excuse me.
Look at that hairline. Look at it.
Hello.
Why does that man look a little bit like Sam Coe? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
Yes.
If you've heard about us elsewhere, chances are...
So about the colony ship,
made
yeah.
your decision.
I've made a decision, sure. I'll convince them to take settlement deal.
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrival. We'll need to improve our lodging and it. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to...
No good choices here. I mean, better a beggar in literal paradise than starving in the stars. At least that's what I'll tell myself.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
So that's just it. That's just
I
done.
hope you appreciate how
That's just it.
generous our offer
That was
is
the
to let
decision.
you
I
live
put them
on
in
us.
slavery. Whoops. I probably would have bought them with the grav drive. I don't know how much grav drive was though.
Right, back to
And
work.
I'm concerned that I didn't have an option to know how much it was.
You're out there a lot, right? In space?
This must be, yeah. It's just, don't know. Again, coming from playing, and I don't want to keep harping on about Baldur's Gate 3 just being such a good, goddamn good game. Buy that game if you haven't bought. If you have to choose between two, buy that one. But
Yes. What?
I just didn't feel like I had a lot of choices in that. It gave me the illusion of choice, and that's the thing I hate the most. Like, I had 3 choices, sure. I did. I should just do this, actually. And again, I can do this, so I wouldn't know. If I could get into my ship and just take off, I've done it.
What comes next?
And now we have to load into another load. And I did make one an unnecessary trip, that's true. But for this mission, right, we appear in orbit, we load onto the planet.
Orbit stabilized.
We load back into orbit, we load into the ship, we talk to the people, we load out of the ship, we load back into the planet. We talk, and now we're here again, we load back into our ship, load back into orbit, now we're going to go load back into the ship. All because we have to talk with 2 people. back and forth. Whoops. And like, she told me, that's the worst part. She asked me like, you need to really pressure our point. You need to advocate for us. I didn't even have that dialogue option. What was the, that's the disconnect I'm feeling. I was told, hey, this is what we want, which was a crazy demand. Don't get, oh, I didn't actually dock, did I? No, I did. Why is he sitting down? It was a crazy demand. Don't get me wrong, right? She was like, the planet's ours. Tell them that. It is what it is. They need to move.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see
Bethesda, why? Why? This is just, and I said this in my video as well. Check it out YouTube where you're watching this anyway, so I don't know why I'm plugging it. Creation engine. This shit is baked into it. This shit they will never fix. They just won't. And I am being overly critical. And I am being overly critical, right? I acknowledge that. Who is this?
I've lived my entire life.
It's just a colonist. It's not even the first. What are you doing in the captain's quarters? Living in the floor, my dude. What are you doing? Oh. Okay. Oh, wait. I can go invisible. I forgot about that. Sam Coke, stand the hell up. It's interesting they bake in a sleep cycle to these people, given she, What's in here? Oh, it's just a bathroom. But yeah, like, I hold Bethesda to a slight... voice crack Bethesda. I hold them to a slightly higher standard.
But I'm glad for it.
Because they fucked people over for so long. I'm back with news.
What's the good word?
What if I told you I worked out a deal with as a catch?
I need to know what that catch is before I could form an opinion.
They'll only let you settle, but you need to work off a debt.
That doesn't sound so bad. My crew will need to get used to working for a living anyway. This seems agreeable. Is that all?
Am I talking to the same... This is what I mean about this mission feeling like it's in draft. I was just speaking to her. She had this whole Nepo kid vibe of, I'm a captain because my father's father was a captain. And now these people must let us settle here. They cannot do anything else. So I go down there and sell her entire crew into essential slavery almost. And she's like, that's a great deal. They need to learn how to work. Actually, you know why she's saying that? Because she won't do any of the goddamn work.
I'm sorry. Do you have more
Shut
to
up,
say?
Diana. Yeah, they also need resources.
I'm not sure what we can spare.
You can spare whatever the hell you want. What are you going to do with this ship? I'm doing this like... I'm not asking for a lot, just what little you can spare. I've got 3 shots, this one.
Unfortunately, we just don't have any resources to spare.
I'm not asking for a lot. I just hope you're not taking advantage of my generosity.
Certainly not.
Hand it over.
Easy. We're just talking, right? Tell you what, talk to Daisuke and he'll get you what we can spare. If you succeed, we'll see about finding some other ways to repay you as well.
Okay.
Don't forget to tell of us in your travels.
And then I have to collect all this stuff, right? And this is, yeah, that's like I said. The game, this mission's in a draft state. The game overall, great. But this mission is in a draft state. The writing is just ham-fisted. It's all over the place. 1 minute she's pissed off that people are already on this planet. Says, this is our planet, they must go. I go down there, they get an awful deal where they have to work to pay off a debt that they shouldn't have. I can't fucking find my way around this ship.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hi there. Oh.
Hi there. Oh, silence. Also, the guy looked at me saying, "Hi there. I'm the first human you've seen in like your entire life that wasn't on the ship, my dude. The ship doesn't seem that big." Yeah, I'm probably the first person with the outside you've met.
Nice to meet you. And that's true. As you can imagine, everyone...
That's not a thing. Okay, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, I know. We were born into a universe where we legitimately thought we were the only people in existence. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside. I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but...
Told me to help me out.
Oh yeah, she sent me a message. I have everything for you. Need anything else?
They gave me a little bit. Where do you get
We
supplies?
manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. Some that even specialize in specific types of goods. But here, this is it. We have very limited supplies. Most of our stuff is recycled. It works out for the most part, because it has to. You'll sense a running theme with that.
Why does my mission keep updating in this up? I asked him a question so I could learn more about these people. Where do you get your supplies? Recycling. Okay, like after he weirdly avoided the question as well. He was like, "We have our ways." I'm like, "Are you going to planets?" Like that would have been cool, right? They have a shuttle, although that would immediately break the story, because why wouldn't they just shuttle down to see what's going on the planet? But that would have been cool. They have a shuttle. Oh, we stop at various planets along the way. We've been mining as we go. That's why it also took so long. Because we had to divert to certain places, although that might question how they didn't meet other people. So... why is that? Yeah. Into the star map. Onto Paradiso. Like how many menus and load screens have I had to do to get through this one mission? Why? What? Why are these bags on the ground? Were they here before? I can just kick them around. Provisions. I want to buy stuff.
I hope you're staying.
5 and a buy. Okay, I can't buy anything. Can I look at a map? No, I want to look at the surface map. I absolutely hate the surface maps too. Like, what is this? I can't help but wonder if this is because they were just too lazy to put it in. Like, what does this tell me? What is this? This tells me nothing. There's apparently something over here. Where is that though? Something over there apparently. So what's that? Lithium. Oh, we need lithium. Okay, can I gather that? I don't think I can, right? No, at least I don't think I can. I don't quite know how to get lithium. I think you might need to, I think you might need to, like, build actual mining outpost type dualies. More lithium that I can't actually mine. So where was that custom waypoint I put down? Where's that at? I had to put one down, right? Can I just... I threw a grenade? No, I didn't. Okay, so it should be... that way? Why can't I... Is it because it's behind the... Is it on my... Maybe it's on my radar? Oh, that's lithium, right? Awesome. Bit more lithium, so we need iron, sealant, fiber. I'm gonna guess I can get some fiber from plants and stuff in the environment, so we'll grab that. I'll try to finish this mission, then I will definitely finish up because I have to work tomorrow, so I don't know what I'm doing right now. Probably should finish right now, but I'll do a bit more. We're gonna see what that is, just out of interest. Then we'll finish up. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. Scan. Aromatic seeds. Does it give me fiber? Can I get plant fiber from this? Yeah, we got a little bit of fiber. Okay. Bit of water, why not? Can I harvest it? There we go. Disconnected recording, what? May have lost connection for a minute there, so hopefully the stream is still live, but who knows. At least we're getting some fiber from these. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you think I've been too harsh on this one tonight? I think I haven't. I don't know. Like, it's a good game. I think it's just maybe I'm past these types of games now. I think I just need a bit more from them. It just feels... I just think if this game had come out, maybe even when they'd planned to release it. When did they plan to release it? Was it last year? I think it was like 2022, right? Or was it 2021 initially? I'll have to look it up because I don't remember off the top of my head. Some more lithium, I do need that. Like, obviously from a graphical point of view, this game keeps up. This game looks like a modern game. Yeah, it looks great, to be honest with you. I can't knock it at all. But from a systems point, from a narrative point, from a writing and just... I don't know. It already feels dated. And that might just be, like I said in my video, it might be that I've just played so many Bethesda RPGs that this is just another one. Yeah, the dialogue is just like Fallout. So what do we got here, hey? A dung pile, okay. There's a low hill discovered. There's a giant dung pile. That doesn't fill me with confidence. I think I just picked up some shit. I was trying to scan it, but I think I picked it up.
Please help me!
Holy shit!
My brother was attacked by some nasty creature and isn't going to make it much longer. He needs a med pack. Quick!
Okay.
Oh, phew.
Oh, he's right there. Little jog. Look at the little jog.
Still hurts.
Come on, Chris, get up.
We'll go when you're ready.
I just need to rest now.
Thank you. He may be my annoying brother, but thank you.
I need to.
Oh,
he may be
that was it?
I don't know what I do without him.
Do I not get to fight the cool thing that clearly did this to them? What are these weird bones about? Sam is just sinking. So if I look on the map, Lone Hill explored, okay. Alright, what's the next thing? 500 meters that way, that's back to town. Sure. Let's go 500 meters that way, huh? Still need iron, lithium, all that, so... Alright, I'm going to explore this, and then I'll finish up. I don't have time to do all the other stuff I was hoping to do. A little disappointed I didn't get to find something cool there. Kind of seemed like where that was heading, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. But I just don't have much drive to explore these either. But I think that's a me thing. So for me, when I play RPGs, I get into a mode of wanting to be a completionist. If you watch AMO Baldur's Gate 3, it's the same thing where I want to explore every nook and cranny in an area, then move on, do the same, move on. And that's, I always had that trouble playing Skyrim. Right? I'd be in an area. What is this? Oh, it's just water. I'd be in an area and like I'd see, oh, there's a cave there, and I can't walk past it. I'd have to go explore the cave, right? It was the same thing in The Witcher 3. Like, I wouldn't want to move to the next kind of like zone without having explored absolutely everything. I swear to God, if there's a terramorph here, I'm going to be so fucking over it. Unless it's just a hive. Unless there's lore to it. Okay, well that's good so far. There isn't. There's a pack Seabat. Hive structure. Dense roots, fibrous, and other biotic structures merge into a nutrient-rich storage cluster that sits on channels. This might actually be something though, right? Because I've seen a bunch of these. I hope there's a lore reason that there's so many of them. Kill that bat because I'm half expecting it to attack me, but they're not. Well, that one's doing something.
Just don't tell Cora about this one.
I also can't tell why sometimes it's red and sometimes it's not, so I don't know what to make of that. That's a grenade. Didn't mean it to be, but it was. Alright, I think this is where I'm leaving it, but I want to... Ecological Consortium. Alright, well, as far as I'm aware, there's one more place, so I'll go check it out. Oh, yeah, that's right. Just slam it down my oxygen. Got to be careful with that. I think the problem right now is I'm not over my carry weight. So I'm not getting all that much out of this like I'd previously maybe been getting. Oh, that's new. A spice. Okay. I've seen... Oh no, I think it's just this planet I've seen sea bats. I've not seen sea bats on other planets, have I? I haven't seen a great deal of... I feel like I've maybe not been to enough planets, though. I don't think that's what I can break. I don't know if these attack me. I assume they do. Again, said in my video, and I'll say it again, I don't feel like I've seen a great deal of variety when it comes to enemy variety so far. Might be because I'm still early into the game. Don't rightly... And this is what I mean about the planets just feeling a little bit kind of whatever. Oh, okay, we got another one of these. I could hear like... Can you hear that? Wah, wah, wah. Is that something? Like, is that noise something I can follow? I don't think it is. I think it's just ambient noise, right? Because if that was a distress signal and I could have followed that noise to something, great. Great environmental storytelling. Bringing me to another fucking one of these. Another hive structure. Yeah, okay. But like, man, maybe this is something that I just don't really understand. But I already have seen many of these on different planets, and I've not really been given any particular like reason to care about what they are, you know? Sam Coe's not commenting like, oh my god, these this is a scourge on the environment. Half the time they're red and I don't know why they're red. But there's nothing I can really do here to interact with it. I just see it's a hive structure, dense roots, fibers, and other biotic structure merge into a nutrient-rich storage cluster that sits on channels extending off towards other clusters. But I'm like, okay. So I found 3 of these on this planet, but I have zero understanding of what they do. And I'm just going to go back to my ship, wherever it is. Piece of leaf. Lone Hill is... Sure, I like that we can... I do like that I can fast travel back. Again, I've traveled back to Lone Hill. Oh yeah, these guys ready to go, or is anything progressed here? Because again, what a boring interaction that I come to a hill, a woman takes a med kit from me, and then nothing else happens.
He may be my annoying brother, but I don't know what I'd do without him.
Unless maybe a certain time of day something happens here, but I'm never coming back to Lone Hill to find out if that's...
you make it through.
Get out of here, Sam. To find out if that's the case. Yep, fast travel. All right, look, I'm going to end it there. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Sorry for ranting through like the last 2.5 hours. I'm still enjoying the game. Might not stream it that much. Might just play through experience because I need to go through this slower. Not slower, but you know. But the writing is a little disappointing. I'm never a huge story guy in games like this. Well, I am and I aren't. I am and I'm not aren't. But yeah, this one's just losing me more and more. The writing is just not quite up to the standard I look for in games these days. There's too many inconsistencies, especially for a role-playing game. I just expect more. I expect to have sane options, especially in a universe like this. In a universe like Fallout, would have been fine with it because they're pretty unhinged and a bit weird. But I feel like I would have expected a bit more from this. Anyway, would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Check out my video on YouTube talking about my first impressions. I was a bit more positive than I have been in this, but I touched on all of the same issues. Otherwise, I will catch you guys next time. See ya.